welcome to a Life Doctor Mental Fitness podcast, helping you train your brain for a stronger and more focused positive mental attitude. Now, today's podcast is a brain-boosting mental fitness session, which is a fantastic way to kickstart your day. So let's fire up some new brain patterns to make this day what you really want it to be about for you. Take 3 deep breaths to the stomach and begin to center yourself. You cannot have control of your lovely mind if you are shallow breathing. So learn to focus on your stomach rising and falling with each breath for the next 30 seconds. And you can do this exercise with your eyes opened or closed. Whatever feels right for you. Okay, then let's boost your brain chemistry even further by beginning to focus for 1 minute on a powerful positive memory. If you can't think of one right away, then pause and allow some memories to come to the surface. Make the thoughts that come as large as you possibly can, almost like there's a giant IMAX screen in front of you. Make it colorful, make it vivid, turn the sound up. Let's get this thought as strong as you possibly can. Immerse yourself into this thought. As a pointer, looking at that memory, what can you see? Really take a good look at that memory. And what can you hear? And what can you feel? If your mind wanders away, bring it back to this memory and make it as strong as possible. Now let's continue boosting your brain chemistry. I'd like you to think of someone you love, even if it's a pet. I want you to remember and create as strongly as possible some memories involving who you love and why you love them. And make those memories as big and as colourful as possible. Really immerse yourself into memories and thoughts of why you love someone. And now boosting this even further, I want to focus on a memory where you felt really proud and accomplished. Again, if you want to pause this while you think about that, do so. But think of memories where you really did feel proud and accomplished. Remember to make these thoughts as large as you possibly can. Immerse yourself into these memories. Make them as strong and as vivid as possible. What can you see? What can you hear? What can you feel? Okay, now pulling on those mental resources of yours, I want you to focus on your strengths. If you're unsure again, pause and start writing them down. What are your strengths? What are you good at? And no matter how it seems, they are there in your mind. There are things you are naturally good at or you've got better at by simply not giving up and getting better with experience. So what are your strengths? Now let's do some brain training. I want you to focus on a question for me, and that question is quite simple. I want you to think about what is stopping you from having the life you truly want. If you need to pause for a moment, please do. But really do think about what is really stopping you from having the life you really want. So for example, it might be money. You might feel it's your health. It could be a person. It could be education, an attitude or behavior, or even your location. Take some time to think about this right now. Now, with that thought in mind, or thoughts of whatever you feel is holding you back, I would like you to say, I am good enough. And I want you to say it really clearly and with conviction 3 times inside your mind right now. And next, I am strong enough. 3 times with conviction right now. And I am motivated and determined to change my life for the better. I am motivated and determined to change my life for the better. Say it strongly and with conviction inside your head right now. And lastly, I am capable of handling any challenge that comes my way. I am capable of handling any challenge that comes my way. Now, when you focus on anything that's negative, anything that's holding you back, anything that frightens you about your future, I want you to remind yourself, I am good enough, and I am strong enough, and I am motivated and determined to change my life for the better. I can change this. I can do this. And encourage yourself to begin praising the effort you put into making these changes. Not the end result, but the effort you put in with your determination to make these changes. And the more you tell your brain how you want to think, how you want to behave, and what you want, your brain will begin to adopt your new way of thinking, and repetition is absolutely key here. The more you think it, the more you say it, the more it becomes your new normal behavior. So, what are you going to do today? What are you going to commit to doing today that will make your life one step closer to the way you really want it? Now, I want you to see it in your mind. What one step, what one task would make the biggest difference to you today? And no matter what your mind does to try and trick you into old comfort zones and old patterns of behavior, simply remind yourself how strong and capable you are, how determined you are to simply do something different. Thank you for listening to this Life Doctor Mental Fitness podcast. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please subscribe and share. I'll be most grateful. Your feedback and comments would be really, really welcome to help this project evolve and grow. Thank you.